Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my case clicker videos. In this small video series, I want to show you guys how to use the jackpot to get back on your feet once you lost everything. It is something a lot of you have been requesting, like mini guide as to how I suggest you use the jackpot from the very beginning of the jackpot system to move up towards more expensive items. The way I have done it this time around is that I have prepared items in the betting range I feel are good for the very low jackpot, being $15. I feel 15 bucks is the most you want to put into the very low jackpot. So I have, for simplicity, traded myself from my iPhone account some of these, but you can also go with different type of items. Like the Graven, or Rust Coat, Cyrex. There are a lot of different items in this price range, but in order for me to do this video series a bit snappy and not do a lot of unboxing, I've just traded myself these items from my iPhone. It doesn't matter if you have $16 items or $14 items. This is just the betting range that I feel you should use. You can also go with 10 bucks. This is just to show we are in the low equipment value area. It is very likely that if you have lost everything and you start opening cases again, you're going to be getting the random knife valued at 80 bucks, $50 items, much better than what I have here. And that is really the point. I mean, $15 items are high value items if you are starting the game, but if you already grinded 1,000 bucks, got the jackpot, and you lost expensive items, I feel getting items in the $15 range to do the rebound is something you should be able to do. So, the plan for this series is, because as you can see in the equipment here, I have as little as 60 items. It is a bit low for doing a grind. I mean, if you're lucky, you will only need 10. If you're in bad luck, you may need 200. But instead of going like crazy pants and starting out with unlimited items, I kind of just set it here to 60. And the way I want to do this series is to use these items to get higher valued items in the jackpot, put those aside, grind more items, earn more high value items so that we can move up to the low jackpot, so that we can do the same, move to the normal jackpot, do the same, go to the high jackpot. So I'm not expecting this to be without losses. I'm expecting this to be filled with losses. But the goal is not to show you guys how to not lose in the jackpot, but how to use the jackpot with your junk items to slowly build up better items. That is the goal, the purpose. So I do hope I understood what it was you guys were after. Obviously I can't show you some magic win button, like you press here and then you win the game, you have all the best items. That would be called cheating, and yeah, that's not what this video series here is about really. So yeah, gonna go in here just for reference and check out the difficulty. It's very low, and that is where we want to be. You may want to wait, run the jackpot for, and I can just show you guys what I mean. Hit the start jackpot, then you can look at the item values being added in the pot, and these items are not interesting. We're looking for items valued higher than the $15, that is what we want to win. But it's okay that there is a lot of junk in here, as long as there is something in here worth winning. So the best way to do this is to look at the jackpot, wait up until 40 slots have been placed. If you don't see anything worth winning, then you don't stake your items, because you get a chance to win worse items. I mean, that's a $17 item. It's better, but not good enough. You don't want to risk $15 items, 10 of those, for one $17 item. That's a bad deal. We want to see $30 items. As you can see here, we have a $100 pot for the 40 items. None of this is what we want, so it would be silly to risk the items on this. So that is the smart way to do it. It is to watch the jackpots. So now we got the good items, but now we can't really put in enough value to win it again. you just let it run. You start a new jackpot, you keep an eye on what is being placed. $5 item, 3, 2, junk, 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 junk. Not worth risking your items on. It has to be so that if you win, and you're gonna be playing between 55 and 40% or something like that, depending on the items being added, but you need to be able to win something that you can use in the low jackpot before staking your items. That is super important. I was thinking that just, for simplicity and for speed, I would just put in the items, but it would give a very bad image because I might just be losing the items without a risk to win anything decent. So at least during the first episode here, I'm going to be showing the selection process. How do I select if I want to bet in here? And to be honest, I don't want just one good item. I want 2 good items in the jackpot before I stake my items. So this one again, there is nothing here worth winning so far. 4 spots left. If we get like a few good ones, we didn't. All junk once again. 142 pot, not worth winning. As soon as we go above the 40, we get a $19 item that would have been like decent. A $22 item, we wanted that. 45, now we're talking. But yeah, and a 17, but it was at the wrong time really. We need to have them in the first 40 so that we can add in 10 values and, not 10 values, 10 items in bet. So we had one break-even item there. It's not interesting. It's a $15 item. It's the same as what we have. Of course it's nice to win, but you don't risk 10 items to win one. That's just silly math, really. So this is a huge part of the process, and even though you may be sitting here waiting for that decent jackpot, and then when you play it, you're gonna lose. It is how you do this the efficient way, because if you're just betting in the items, you need to bet in items that are valued less than what you can win, and that's pretty hard with a bullshit jackpot like this one. But it's not over yet. Could be seeing some goodies. Would be nice to to actually bet here in the jackpot, but no, nothing. Once again, it's not really what I hope to show you guys. But I mean, this is the real deal, and at least in the first episode here, I'm not going to be taking the shortcuts. I think that in future episodes, I'm more likely to skip in between the jackpots to show the ones where I bet or the ones where I win, so that we can keep this from being 3-hour episodes of jackpots with no bets on it, because that's pretty boring. But I do feel I wanted to really just show the selection process to start with, so that everybody understands, or at least has a chance to see how I select the jackpots. And yeah, we want 2 items valued above 15, preferably in the 20 plus area really. It's not really an upgrade if it's 17. Not usable in the normal, or not normal, the low jackpot. So we had one $15 item there. I mean, and the 13, still not good enough. 15 again. Those are like break-even items. If we have enough of those, it's also interesting, but then the pot value will be too high. So again, we're seeing 40 items. I mean, this is horrible jackpot luck, but imagine going in for a 50% chance to win, and you lose 2 of these and win 2. Then you haven't won any value for your account whatsoever, but you have put yourself in a position where you are less likely to win in the future. And that's really the worst case scenario thing. You can choose to do this with lower valued items, $10 items, $5 items. It's going to allow you to bet more often. Perhaps it is easier for you to farm $5 or $10 items. Yeah, that's it doesn't really matter what you stake, as long as you always keep in mind you need to win better items than what you're staking. So come on, we're really not lucky in the item placement here. This is pretty silly actually. Wow. Well, I guess it's one of those days, but yeah. This is the video of nothing happening, guys. So I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. Cheers. So when one of those jackpots finally appear, we're gonna lose it. Murphy's Law. Alrighty. Whoops. Wrong button. Oh, let's go for another spin. Yay, 17. Okay, almost 18 actually. That was nice to see something a bit high early. 26, 16. So now we have one really good upgrade, and we have two just above break-even style items. If we win this jackpot, we're gonna get one really good upgrade as a minimum. More could be added, and we're gonna get two additional items that we can use in the very low jackpot here to bet more, build up more value if we lose. Okay, and $19, so we had 3 break-even items, all better, and one really good item that we can use in the low jackpot. Another almost break-even item there. So this is a like completely different type of $31 item. So we're all the way down to 40.74% chance to win this. So when we finally get a good, very low jackpot, it's crazy good. So do we win or lose it? That is the real question. Come on, show yourself. Winged spawn of... Yes. This is what you want to do. This, guys, is what you want to do. So I like betting in the 40-60 area. I feel that is especially down here. My ideal place is the 20-30 area, but the 40-60, I don't feel much more lucky at 60 than I do at 40. It's the 50-50 area, and if you can 50-50 yourself into this stuff here, I mean, these top 16 items are good compared to what we want to do. That's 16, 6 items. Okay, the Desert Eagle Sunset Storm is not, it's a decrease in value, but it's almost as good. That's what I was talking about in the start. Doesn't matter if it's a $14 item, $13 item, $16 item, you can bet those as well here. Just, you know, if you're starting to move above 20, you want to consider, would I use these in the normal in the low part instead. So we secured ourselves a lot of good items here, at least 3 that are like keepers for later anyway, possibly the low jackpot. We got at least 3 items that we can use here. It's a third of a jackpot bet, so that's really nice. And then we got some junk. So what can we do with the junk? Well, we can bet it in, really. We're gonna start a new jackpot, and if we see one of those like super crap piles, and we can put in the junk just for a chance to win it. But we had $29 here, so that was good. I need 2 good items to go in with it. That's just like the rule set that I am playing with for this. Just betting to win 1 item when you are like on the rebound. I really want to win when I win, if you understand, if it makes any sense. So if we don't see a lot more good here, we're gonna be betting in the junk that we just won, not expecting to win, but we can't really use it for... Okay, so $22 item, so now we're in the good spot. We're gonna keep... I mean, the $16 and $18 items, they are better, and I do consider them material for this jackpot. But what I want to do is I want to spend the farmed items first, because the others are better. So right now it's about trying to turn what we had into more, if we can. It's gonna be a slow grind, it's gonna be a long process, and just right now in these jackpots I'm showing like every single part of it. In the following episodes I'm gonna be cutting more in it, really. So again, 43, 44.3, win or lose, come on, show yourself. Okay, this time we lost, but that's okay. I mean, that's, of course it's not okay, we want to win all the time, but that's not realistic. Starting out with a $31 item, very cool. At $10, like, meh. We are supposed to lose more than every other when we're betting 40%. But if we get 3 good items or 2 good items every other, plus perhaps even like we did the first time, we got 6 decent items. So that was like half a jackpot. That brings us to a very, very good spot. 26 once again. This is something we really want to win. This is where we we get enough value if we win it for it to be interesting. We could lose 10 of these in a row. $16 rebound, break even kind of item, slight upgrade. So if 34, wow. So like if we win this now, but we're going like low 40s, probably gonna drop below 40. But if we manage to win this now, then we're really crushing it from the start. If we lose it, yeah, okay. That's, I mean, these items that I had when I started, they are here to be lost. So this is a very good example of a jackpot, just as the first one, where you're risking lower value items to win fewer that are like double the value. That is really what you want to try to do. So hopefully, like that, that is how we want to do it. And so I won 2, I lost 1. This time we got 3 really good upgrades. We got 1 like rebet item, the 1656 item, the headhunter sticker, but the USPS, Road Rash, the Desert Eagle, even the atomic alloy, nuclear threat, electric hive, the blaze, the Cerberus, black laminate. These are items we can bet them still. If we see a pot come with just 1 like $14 item in it, there is no reason for us not to put in this junk, because this is not what we need anyway. So let's try to see if we can find one of those, just for the sake of demonstration, really. I wouldn't mind winning more goodies, really, but so $5, not interesting. $2, blah blah blah. $8, 7, 8-ish. So we are below 10 now. Nothing here is valued above $10, but we're not even halfway there yet, so anything can happen. 23, okay, 24 almost actually. So if we see another good one, we need to go all in. $15, we're like almost there now. If we don't see more, then we're gonna do the junk. $11, this is starting to look like a very interesting pot. 12 items left to be placed here. 772, 10 again. I'm really hoping not to see another big one, because I want to do the risk the junk. 22, okay, so we're not gonna risk the junk. We're going to once again go for a low chance to win, but like the calculated risk kind of win thing again here. 23 coming right at the end there. 40.78% chance to win. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be lost. So I do feel really for this video the fact that I've now won 2 and lost 2 is kind of cool. I'm not showing like epic, unreal probability of winning, and that is also not the purpose. It is really more the guide stone on the how to turn the newbie items into better value items. $21 pot, 40, so once again we have enough to really justify going in with these items here. And this was not what I wanted to show you guys. Now I wanted those crack jackpots that we had at the start, but yeah, it's not Christmas yet. I mean, I wouldn't mind winning this. This is what it's like really about, but I just felt it would be cool to demonstrate how or when I would bet the other items. So again, staying in the 40% area, this is how the jackpot chance to win looks for us when we can win something interesting, apparently. And yeah, so we're at like break even plus, because winning at 40% twice gives us more value than losing twice. So let's see if we can get a win or lose this time. Come on, show yourself. Come on, what's it? Yes! Crazy! 3 wins, 2 losses. One very good item, one like in the right area, and then the white out there and the overgrowth, nitro. Still decent items, and we have a lot of items now that we can place in the not so interesting 37 right from the start. Wow, it's amazing it had to take me so many jackpots at the start to find anything worth winning, and now they're just coming. And yeah, I like that. I really do like that. So 3 wins, 2 losses now. What's it gonna be this time? Are we gonna see more value really, or is it gonna be a low item bet? I really hope to do that. Just for the sake of demonstration. So, come on. Add in them items. 4, 2, 5, 29. So once again I shouldn't complain when I get to show the things that I really set out to do. Just like that. Another jackpot with 2 upgrades at least, and that is when we go in with the $15 items. So 47.24, we actually have a better chance at winning this time than the other times, but we lost it. But okay, we're playing against the math really here. So we have won 3, we have lost 3, but we're getting higher. I didn't see that value, I thought it was junk. We're getting higher valued items, and we're getting a higher return for total item value. So it's like a win almost no matter how you twist and turn it. $29 there. Come on. $2.90. Come on. Put in more junk. I want to bet the lower items. 37. So yeah. Once again, we have the 2 upgrades. So we're going to try to go with these main items here. And I guess you kind of get the process now. We're at 3-3, which is $30 more. Whoa. This is a pretty good pot. $30 more. Whoa. This is, yeah. So 39.24, and we lost it, but yeah, I guess that was kind of okay. I mean, it would have been nice to win it. We always want to win, but like I said, this is not a demonstration of unreal luck, more calculated risk and decisive betting. It means also that we have run out of the stickers now. I still have like normal skins in the $50 area. I'm guessing I have about 20 left, so for 2 jackpots, and then we have spent the original items. And I think value-wise we're at a break-even point now, but with higher valued items than we started, and of course a lot of junk. That doesn't count. That's $6 item, okay. 119.3. Okay, so in this part here, I'm going to just going to add in the junk really, just to show this was not a crazy part. I mean, there are 4 spots left, but let's just assume we don't see more like good value being added, and round up here. So let's say we keep like the $14 and $13 items and consider those like the main values, and then we go down here in the 12, 11, 10 area, 9, 8 if need be, and select these for winning like the more trashy pots. So we didn't get anything good. So once again, we do have a 45% chance to win this. We're not gonna get those crazy items, but we could win a $15 items. Okay, we did win. So this was like really what I wanted to show. This was the jackpot where you didn't want to risk the good items. the $15 items, because we had a $19 item. It's like almost good enough, but we wanted 2 of them. It also had a red line. It is like a break-even kind of item. It's a $15 item. I know it's almost 17, but it's not gonna make it a lot easier for us to win the the low jackpot. So this exactly here is where I wanted to take the next level of items, the ones that are slightly less expensive, pricey, whatever you want to call it, and use those again. If we lose them, it's even better than losing the others, because we didn't want them anyway. They cannot be used in the higher tier jackpots, but here we can use them to gain additional betting chances by securing more items we can use in the same jackpot that once again are higher value than what we staked. So this here, guys, was the first episode of my new jackpot series. I would super appreciate feedback from you guys before I go too much more in on making a gazillion series, about what kind of info is it that you would like. As you can see here, we started out with 60 items, spent 40 of them, we have 180 now, and we have several items that are much higher valued that we are building up towards the low jackpot, so that we once again can move on to the normal and then to the high. So from here, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching.